Ciao a tutti, hello everyone, and welcome back to the second lesson with progressive exercises about animals. What do I mean with progressive? We start with the basic level, with the vocabulary. In this game, you have to say if it is true or false, vero o falso, if an animal one of the animals we saw in the previous video can live in a farm. It is a Kahoot challenge, or it is a Kahoot for you that you can use it as a homework, as a practice. The level here is A1 level. It means a beginner's level. Now for the next exercise, you have to learn these words. Let's move to the next exercise. Learn these words first. And then practice the vocabulary. Here is a game that is A1, A2 level. We go to the elementary level. It is a booklet and it covers all the vocabulary that we saw in the previous video, in the previous lesson, and also this new vocabulary I asked you to learn here. So take notes, stop the video, take some time, like 5 minutes to learn it, and then try this exercise. Again, you can do this booklet on your own or with other people as a challenge. Let's move to another exercise and let's move up a little bit of a level. I prepared a reading for you. How do you do a reading if you are a beginner? Surely you don't know a lot of words here and it's a lot of text. So one way to approach reading is to look at the question and then go back to the reading. For example, quali sono gli animali domestici più amati dagli italiani? What are the most loved pets? And the second one, quanti animali domestici ci sono in Italia? So how many pets are in Italy? For sure you saw the word quanti and quali sometimes, which ones. You saw the word animals. Even if you don't know domestici, you can guess the topic is about animals. What are the most loved animals? You might think wild animals, but then in the text there are no tigers, no lions. Perché gli italiani vogliono un animale in casa? Why Italians want an animal at home? Let's go back to the text. Have a look, stop the video and find out which ones are the most loved pets, how many pets are in Italy, and why Italian people want a pet. Now I will show you the answers. Let's see again the questions. First one. Cani, gatti, pesci, criceti, roditori, iguane, rettili. Number 2. Circa 60 milioni. This word exists also in English, pronounced the English way. About 60 million. Perché avere un animale può rendere la vita più serena. Let's move on. Here you have some idiomatic phrases with animals. You have to put the letters in the correct order to find out which one is the animal. Oggi c'è un tempo da. Here I help you to translate these parts because these are idiomatic phrases and they won't make much sense sometimes. Let's see the first one. Today is really bad weather. Oggi c'è un tempo da, ha un cervello da, has a brain like, is not very intelligent. They were for, to say there were very few. Aveva una febbre da, had a very high fever. È solo come un, is very lonely. È la nera della famiglia, so is not aligned with the family. Va sempre a letto con le, he goes to bed very early. È sano come un, is very healthy. Si è battuto come un, he's been very courageous. Si muove come un, is very clumsy. Sei un, it means you are not sociable. Sono lacrime di, means you are not really sorry for what you did. So, I give you the answers. Let's see the second one. Here as well I put a level B1, B2, an intermediate level. However, I think this one is slightly more difficult. So we use very often words with animals to describe the characters and the behavior of and emotion of people. These expressions cannot be translated word by word. They are idiomatic sentences, so they are part of the language. That's why they are classified as intermediate. Let's see some of them. So you have to match the animal with the adjective. That's why before I asked you to learn some words like fedele, lento, vanitoso. Is as faithful as, is as slow as, is as vain as, is as stubborn as, is as venomous as, is as big as, is as mute as, is as ferocious as. Try to match them. And now I'm gonna give you the answers. Bene. È tutto per oggi. Grazie per aver ascoltato e ci vediamo alla prossima lezione. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. See you in the next lesson.